Hi again. Wanted to share with you some things about shining and some things about fear. Decided I wanted to learn this quote. I've started it today. Something that was shared with a friend of mine some months ago now. A friend Tom, who's been on the journey with me. Well, I've been on the journey with him. Well, we've been on the journey together for some time. And it was something that encouraged me and something that I want to share with you, particularly those of you who are finding the journey a bit tough going at the moment. This is a quote from a lady by the name of Marianne Williamson. It's a quote that Nelson Mandela used in his inaugural presidential speech and is often attributed to him, but it's recorded in Marianne Williamson's book called A Return to Love, Reflections on the Principle of A Course in Miracles. And it says this: our deepest fear is not that we're inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we're powerful beyond measure. It's our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? You're a child of God. Your playing small does not serve the world. There's nothing enlightening about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We're all meant to shine as children do. We were born to manifest the glory of God that is within us. It's not just in some of us, it's in everyone. And as we let our light shine, we consciously give other people permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. This is an encouragement to shine. A number of you will know that I do that. Made a commitment a number of years ago to write with just a rawness and a passion about the journey with Elijah, right from when he was diagnosed. Not making things look pretty, not airbrushing, not airbrushing the details, but allowing you to see what the journey's been like, the challenges that he faced, the challenge that we faced as a family, the challenges that I faced as a dad in journeying with Elijah, leading up to Elijah's death in 2007. And the mourning and the grief and the heartache and the challenges that I've faced as time has gone on. The passion that stirred in me for raising awareness of Angelman syndrome and what it's like to be on the journey and getting information out to people. In 2007, Elijah died as a result of massive brain injury that was sustained due to seizures. Elijah was 3.5. Elijah had Angelman syndrome. He was deletion positive. It's not something that we ever thought would take Elijah's life. I want to point out at this point in time that it's not something that happens commonly. The paediatrician that Elijah was under has seen 5 occurrences of this in his 30 years practice as a paediatrician. I do know, however, that there are a number of other parents that are being in contact around the world whose children have died as a result of seizures. I want to speak to parents of younger children with Angelman syndrome. Don't live in fear, live in hope. Be aware of what seizures are about. Be aware of observing them, of steps for treatment, of engaging professionals and talking to them and making them aware of the things that are going on in your life. When I think about those things, one of the biggest challenges we faced was having the doctor actually believe us that Elijah was having seizures. Harry Angelman said something curious. In a quote of his I read when he was talking to another doctor asking him about children with Angelman syndrome and children in general, because he was a paediatrician in the 1960s and no doubt into the 70s as well, up until his death. He said, if you want to know what's going on with a child, talk to its mum. I really hope that a number of other doctors and medical staff and clinicians would really be inspired to have ears that listen to mums. Mums, don't be afraid to speak up for your children. Don't be afraid. Anyway, I was just saying, take time, celebrate the life of your child. Celebrate the milestones, even though sometimes it is so frustrating, those things coming about. I know that many of us, our hearts can be burdened with the lack of sleep, or with the behaviour, with the pulling of the hair, with even the poo parties and stuff that go on. Those things can be things that really pull us down and can really exhaust us. You know what? One of the things that picks us up even in the middle of the night is the smile of your child. Did you ever have that? Completely exhausted, middle of the night, I remember going in and seeing Elijah, a smile on his face. Anyway, I was sharing about Tom sharing this quote with me. As I journey with people and as I see them shine and as I hear them share the journey, I know that it does give me permission to share as well. Their absence of fear about sharing their lives, about encouraging others, also liberates me as well. You know, I've shared the journey and continue to share the journey with a lot of people, maybe even a bunch of those who are watching this now. Many people have shared intimate details of their journey with me. I've laughed with some, I've cried, I've encouraged, I've prayed with. I'm healed by a bunch of you as well. As you heal, I heal. As I heal, you heal. It's it's that journey of being a wounded healer, of being able to express empathy, of being able to know what the burden of the heart is, to express that in a meaningful way. Because healing is an art, it's not a science. You know, all of that sharing pushes my buttons for passion. Pushes my buttons for passion about Angelman syndrome and Angelman syndrome awareness. Let me encourage you, be brilliant, be gorgeous, be talented, be fabulous. I am. My wife is. My daughter is. Elijah was and still is. All of these people give me permission to shine as well. Their absence of fear, Elijah's absence of fear, helps free me as well. I'm on a particular online journey with a bunch of friends about addressing grief and living with grief and loss in the holiday season. That's being led by my friend Tom. A little plug for Tom, tomzuber.com. And as part of that, I'm writing a gratitude journal and sharing about the things that I'm grateful for. I've been writing things like I'm grateful for my pain, I'm grateful for my suffering, I'm thankful for my mourning. These things remind me that I am in fact a human being. I'm thankful for my growing, I'm thankful for my transformation, and I can actively participate in my transformation. That's my transformation through my mourning and my grief. Has been transforming for me. My life has just never been the same in more than one way, and often my thankfulness and my transformation puzzles people. I'm grateful for the ability to be able to actively participate in it. So, my encouragement to you today is take permission from those you see who shine. Don't shy away, shine. Even smile. Let me encourage you, smile today, smile tomorrow, every day. I set myself a task each morning to smile and greet 5 people on the way from the car park to the office. You know, on the days that I do that, my life is never quite the same. On the days I neglect to do that, well, often I can be quite glum. It's like a smile, I said. The more you smile, the more it comes back. It's simply something you can never run out of. Our kids know that, don't you? One simple act can be both life-giving and transforming. So let me encourage you to shine today. Our deepest fear is not that we're inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we're powerful beyond all measure. It's our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God. Your playing small does not serve the world. There's nothing enlightening about shrinking so that other people won't feel secure around you. We're all meant to shine as children do. We were born to manifest the glory of God that is within us. It's not just in some of us, it's in everyone. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. As we're liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. Until next time, peace.